Is everyone here? We're still missing Lulu, it seems. She's always late, this girl. Here you are.
Sorry, Miss Yasmin, bad connection.
So, are we Arab or are we Phoenician? That wretched divisive question again. Well, today we're going to settle this once and for all. And in case you're wondering, we're neither. Surprise! Yes, we are European. The original ones, anyway. That's for the short answer. Now stay with me for the longer version. One day, Europa, the daughter of Agenor, king of Tyre, decided to drive south back to her hometown on a weekend retreat away from Beirut's chaos. Because, remember, Beirut was still struggling to coexist with that dragon. When she got home, the staff informed her that the king was in a meeting with the American ambassador, and they weren't sure for how much longer. So instead of waiting, she slipped into her two-piece swimsuit and ran straight to the beach. Back then, during the classical antiquity, Tyre had the cleanest beaches on the whole Mediterranean coast. The municipality had just installed a brand new water treatment plant and linked all the homes to a modern sewage network. It was mostly financed through a Chinese development agency or something. Oh, now I get it. That probably explains the ambassador's impromptu visit. I can only imagine how that went down. The awkwardness. Hello, AJ. أهلا. كيفك حبيبي؟ اشتقت لك. وين هالغيبة؟ I'm upset with you. Very upset. No, it's not what it looks like. What is it you think you're doing? No, it was a one-time thing, I promise. It didn't mean anything to me. I didn't know you were seeing other people. I thought we were exclusive, AJ. I can't trust you no more. لعب براس الشيطان والله. You ruined it, AJ. It's over between us. No, don't be like that, ya Samsoom. Expect a call from my lawyers very soon. Goodbye. مش معقول غيرته شو بشعة. تينا دقي هلأ للروسي. بسرعة هلأ. تنشو كي بدنا نظبطها. يلا بس تكي. معي خط تاني. اوكي. لكن واحد شيش طاووق واثنين فلافل. كتر تراتور ها؟ ريس بطلب لك شي معي؟ تينا تركي كل شي ودقي هلأ. عم تفهمي عربي؟ اوكي يلا بس تعطي الادرس. على القصر ها؟ كيف يا قصر؟ ليه كم قصر فيه؟ عجلي بالطلبية بشرفك. ريس؟ في روسي معين ولا حيلا روسي بيمشي؟ So anyway, Byblos might have given the world hummus, or was it the alphabet? But no one could beat Tyre's water treatment facility.
Miss Yasmin,
Yes, Lulu?
do you like hummus?
It's okay, I guess. But you do know that's just a shiny distraction we have out there for them, right? Yes. Our real hidden treasure is Baba Ghanouj, and let's try to keep it that way. Back to the story. Zeus, you know who that was, right? Yes, the king of gods. Zeus just happened to be in Tyre at that time and crossed paths with Europa. As soon as he saw her, he instantly fell under her charm. It was love at first sight, as they say. Yes, Rita?
Why was Zeus in Tyre?
Well, see, Zeus was trying to import into Lebanon some Italian ceramic toilets and bathtubs. By the way, that's where bagno in Lebanese comes from. And while here, he seized the opportunity to dye his skinny jeans purple for good luck. Because purple was the new black back then, and anyone who was anyone amongst the elite had to own a decent pair of garments dyed in a famous Tyrian purple.
Miss Yasmin,
Yes, Ali?
why did Zeus fall in love with Europa?
Well, a word on Europa's beauty just to put things into perspective. Unlike the other Lebanese girls her age, Europa was a natural beauty. I mean, sure, she might have touched up her nose and maybe her lips, but that's about it. She was very beautiful to begin with. Her beauty was beyond anything the world had ever seen. A beauty so overwhelming that even the gods could not resist it. And that's exactly what happened. Zeus transformed into a handsome white bull and swept Europa off her feet. I don't mean it in a figurative sense. No, he literally carried her on his back. How cliché, I know. But they were actually the first to piggyback in history. They pioneered a practice so popular today amongst couples who wish to recreate that magical moment. Yes, another original element in our storyline. You see, Zeus dabbled a bit in photography. Though he never could get the difference between a long lens and a zoom, his passion compensated for his poor technique. He promised he would take her places and turn her into a supermodel. Of course, she believed him, mostly because she wanted to believe him. He kind of delivered on that first part. But Europa lost herself along the way. She underwent a drastic makeover, straightened her hair, toned down her exotic style. She left everything behind to be with him. They flew on a private jet all the way up to the old continent and moved in together into a cozy one-bedroom apartment. That continent was soon renamed Europa, after her, Europe for short, because Phoenicians often neglected their vowels. They later got married and had a bunch of kids. I wish I could say they lived happily ever after, like in a fairy tale, but it wasn't all roses and eventually they broke up. As it turns out, Zeus already had a wife back home called Hera, and she was the jealous type, I guess. Zeus didn't exactly make things easy with his numerous conquests either. Regardless, Europe kept the name, and that's how most Europeans refer to themselves even today. Well, maybe not so much lately, but you get my point. So anyway, when King Agenor realized what had happened, he was infuriated and quickly sent out his son, Professor Cadmos, to seek out Europa and escort her back to Tyre. Actually, like me, Cadmos was a teacher, but unlike me, he hated his job. He obviously didn't have adorable students like I do. So this was a golden opportunity for him to quit. He eagerly took on this impossible mission and pledged not to ever return home without his sister. But the irony is in what follows. Once in Greece, he consulted the Delphic oracle, who ordered him to give up his quest and teach the locals the Phoenician alphabet. Yes, evidently, he was destined to be a teacher. Cadmos is considered the world's first teacher and is actually credited for sparking the intellectual revolution in Europe. I keep hearing today about how all the intellects are leaving our troubled country and what is to become of us. Well, newsflash, they've been leaving for centuries now, and Cadmos was one of them. It's not like we're merely stuck here scraping the bottom of the barrel. Are we? As for Europa, though she became just another citizen in a foreign land, back home, she was still remembered as that rebellious princess with frizzy hair who dared to follow her dreams. The end.